Hello and welcome. We begin in the United States, where riot police have used tear gas in clashes with hundreds of protesters in a suburb of Minneapolis after an officer shot dead a black man at a traffic stop. The incident occurred in the district of Brooklyn Center, and the victim has been named locally as 20-year-old Daunte Wright. This comes as tensions remain high over the trial in Minneapolis of the ex-police officer Derek Chauvin for the murder of George Floyd. Well, our correspondent Barbara Pletasha reports from the scene.
Protesters are gathered in a tense standoff outside the police station. They're shouting, hands up, don't shoot, Black lives, they matter here. And police are trying to push them back with flares and smoke bombs. The protesters are angry about another police shooting of a black man which took place on Sunday. Police were trying to arrest the man after pulling him over for a traffic violation. And all of this is happening just 10 miles north of Minneapolis, where the trial is underway of the former police officer Derek Chauvin for the killing of George Floyd. The testimony, the third week of testimony, is set to begin on Monday. The city is on edge, and this incident has just intensified very strong emotions.
Barbara Pletasha reporting. Well, CBS News correspondent Laura Podesta tells us how the trial of the former police officer Derek Chauvin is having an impact on emotions in Minneapolis with this latest police shooting incident.
So this is all in close proximity to that trial and just 10 miles from where George Floyd was killed last May. So this is really very close to home, hitting close to home for a lot of people who've been protesting for Black Lives Matter for over a year to have this situation happen again. It's been very tense and it's escalated over the last 24 hours due to this shooting. And we're hearing that protesters are throwing rocks at police, that there was gunfire in the area where these protests were happening in the last few hours. Police have been trying to retaliate with flashbangs, with chemical irritants to try and disperse the crowds. We're hearing that it's in the hundreds of people, not thousands of people, which we saw in the Black Lives Matter protests last May following George Floyd situation. But nonetheless, Minneapolis and Minnesota, the officials there are really preparing for the worst. They're going to be sending in extra National Guard over the next few days just to really keep everything under control, especially as the court case continues.